Now, however ridiculous this stuff is, and however ridiculous this looks, okay, this you teach because if she ever has to go under any kind of surgery or something needs to be done that's painful, and whatever that is the veterinarian needs to do to her that is going to require muzzle, this girl will already know that, and it's not gonna extra stress her, okay? That is why we do this for everyone, and you really need to practice this because that will help you so much not to stress her extra when she's already going to be stressed because of the procedure or whatever that is. Or she can get painful, or with the age, you know, some issue could be occurring while grooming or whatever. Anytime you need a dog to be treated much nicer and not worried about her biting anybody, that would be for that. And that's fantastic. Just because they fall on the ground does not mean that Penny can have it. No, it does not. Yeah, I would do that too. She's just way too nice. Like, nice. She's a nice dog. Whatever, human. Mm-hmm. Well, she can't see half of the flight, so. Alright, I don't think she cares, so let's just. She doesn't care. What we're doing here is showing the possible interaction, the first time interaction, especially if the dog you introducing her to is a young obnoxious puppy or something like that. It's female. We have a female that is, you know, also older, and she's trained to be obnoxious because that's what we actually showing. Good job. Good job. Good job. Okay. Good. Now, technically, she shouldn't take that much. Sorry, and you know, stuff from another dog, but she have to without putting some aggression into it. So that's why we kind of train her with introducing. There's nothing wrong with them doing this. Yes, you don't want a dog to be obnoxious, but if it happens by accident or whatever, she's not gonna go all nuclear on the dog. Okay. So once the first interaction is all good and whatever, so you can start taking the muzzle off and just work the dogs around, and they can be as obnoxious as they want. No. But good job. Good. Good. Around. Good job. Good. Around. And let her just handle the dog. She doesn't have to be a social butterfly, however, and she doesn't have to like the dog, but she just can't be grumpy about it either. Okay. So that muzzle will help the first couple seconds and make it all secure and make it all okay for everybody to go. So all this stuff is great, and she survived it. Obnoxious puppy, all good. Your hands are kind of not normal. Terry. It's only because she's gonna fix on this. leash itself is very loose and everything. It's good. It's just the way she's walking right now. Is like you're not gonna walk like this on the street. That's the problem. So with small dog for us is a hard thing to do because normally we work with a bigger dog, so that's why she's kind of uncomfortable with that. Good job. The best little girly. Oh, personal time. That's good. All done. And it's going to be hard for you to see your dog over there, but nevertheless. The same scenario as for staying on the place. We can see her, but she can not really see you as good. And that is considered to be staying without distractions, even though it's in the backyard where there are birds could be there and lizards and whatever. We consider that without distraction because that's the place where we work them the most. So that is why that's considered this way. She actually looks bigger than a lot of even bigger dogs.
It was so funny with Stella, because the sun was out, and there were shadows. I'm like, I swear to God, your dog's there. And then I lightened it up.
Ah, okay.
Deer.
That's
but I'm
funny.
like, this is not. I mean, you could barely see her pink tongue. I'm like, and then I lightened it up.
Yes, the chocolate labs blend in very well. I mean, she's like, look at this. You can see her. Normally, even with a big dog, you like, the dog is there, I promise. But you can really see her. Nice. Love it. She's one of the best students. And among small dogs, she is one of the best students. It's not just because she's smart, they all are, but she's really willing to work. She wants to work, she likes to go, she likes to do things, and she likes to be praised, and especially since we're now not praising her for just being alive, we're praising her for stuff that she's doing that's great. There's nothing wrong with praising for being alive, but periodically, but not the whole life. I can't believe this small dog, you can see it like that. I mean, I lost a Great Dane there. once. I'm like, I can't even find him. I was trying to zoom it in, and I was zooming in the wrong place. I couldn't see him. I guess that's color, does it? Fluff in the color. That's why I hate how this, that color of the gate of the fence is, because it stick out like a sore thumb. And we obviously only do 5 minutes, because even though she can stay up to 45 minutes without distractions, we cannot possibly do the video like that. And if you put it for so long, once or twice, you should be reinforcing your dog, especially if there was any kind of distractions, like there's a dog barking next door neighbor, and there's a car passing, and some of them are slowing down and whatever. So that is a kind of distraction. So if she will be there for like 10 minutes now or 15 minutes, I would absolutely go and give her a treat for staying put. But for the sake of the video and not torture you any longer, we're only going to do the 5 minutes. You're cute. I just love that little dog. That Yorkie we had, the last small dog we had, was a little, he didn't want to work. I mean, he was good in the end, but she really likes to work. She's like, what's up with you people putting me in a crate? Are you nuts? What's wrong with you? Really? Me in a crate? But we really can't take her out unless she's completely relaxed and not trying to do anything, because the way you open a crate is pretty much telling them what they need to do prior to in order to help you open their crate. So in this case, we need her to completely forget about all of that and do just that. And we can open her. There you go. So she doesn't think there's any ways that she and her behavior can affect your ability to open the crate. And we got a very nice behaviors around here. Very nice and polite. This girl is the best little girl. Yay! I know. Hi, handsome Quaker. Where's the cockatiel? Oh. Oh, they got the both of them now. Got it. Those are constantly talking. The finches. Non-stop. What are you doing? Oh, you're so weird. I found the word. It's like this big, but his manhood is bigger than the half the size.
Oh. I didn't know what that. Gerbil.
Yes, a gerbil, yes. How do you know I'm a man? Well, we know. It's funny. Okay.
Down?
Aw, wakey wakey. Easy and Amy. Amy? Easy. Come on. Sleeping? Alright, well, that's enough. I like these. The blue ones and the one that's on top. Nice sweater. But then I thought I'm just not gonna shave my dog, and I don't need a sweater. I just thought about that. The need for sweater disappeared on me. Just don't shave her. That's all. Good job. Wow, you guys are professionals or something. She likes to be comfy.
Okay.
And once she prefers a spot, she pretty much comes back to it. She's like, I like my spot. I always like my personal spot. I got a spot. She's like, silly, do you know that you're gonna send me right back to it?
I know. I know.
She's like, you do understand that, right? Because I got the game, so I don't know what you're doing, but
She's a smarty pants.
she's a smarty pants. Oh, I love that. But.
Okay. Right?
She's the best. She's the best. Hi. Wee, baby. Oh, what a good baby. Are you a good little baby? Are you a good little baby? Oh, what a good baby. It used to be every single time just like that. Just like that. Oh. Oh, good girl. Look at you in the place. Look at you in the place. You can move. You can do whatever, but you cannot get off the place. You cannot get off. You're so cute. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Who's a good baby? Who's a good baby? Baby, baby. Who's a good baby? So, you really need to get all this excitement under control when you're coming over. Yes, it is. And, good girl. It's easier with us, so obviously we'll have better results because we don't have a relationship with the dog as well that you do. So it's going to be harder on you. However, if you can stop that hysteria at the door when you come in, then you can stop it from all your relatives and neighbors and friends and family and whatever. And so that's kind of what you want to, because all that happiness borderlined with anxiety, okay, is really not necessary. Not when you leave, not when you come back, not when anything, because she can't control when you leave, when you come back, and it all creates more anxiety for her. He's a good baby. He's a good baby. He's a good baby. He's a good little baby. I love you. Yeah. Wee. I got the belly rubs. I got the belly rubs. You are adorable, as you always are. Good baby. Okay. That's good. Now, she doesn't like this, okay? We all know that, whatever it is, most small dogs don't. However, there's nothing wrong with all of it, and we need to make sure that she can handle pretty much anything on the street, so you can actually take her on the street and have her in the park or have her anywhere where any kind of distraction she doesn't like is gonna occur, okay? So she asked her again and she went down, and that's all that matters, okay? Yes, she can show to us that. Good job, self-recovery, woohoo! You know, all that good, because that's one of her favorite toys, and that is all like, there you go, awesome. Good job. So Carrie redid that, and she's gonna do that again. Very nice. And as long as she is doing what she's supposed to, in the beginning it's okay. Later on, you're gonna have to correct that, because if she's trying but not doing, trying does not equals doing. So she will need to do it. But the videos that we take is we take in one time, and we show you how to we deal with the problems if the problems do arise. So those are kind of things that are important. And yes, go ahead and do that, and then that, and all that. Sometimes she prefer, well, there was a butterfly and then there was also a bird there. So she's watching. Sometimes she prefers not to look at certain things that she really wants because it helps her not to break it. And that's perfectly okay as well. But that needs to be done pretty much with all the toys just because the toys is not hers. It's yours. The house is yours. The toys are yours. Everything. Well, you don't have a palm frond today? Okay. He took it. Oh, Vlad took it. Got it. She had a phone from and she took it. Okay, no worries. But anyway, so what that is just um, helping her to understand that she does have some possessive issues toward other dogs, meaning that she doesn't want anybody else to have whatever it is. Well, pretty much anything. However, we will discuss all this in length and in conjunction with your dog, your other dog. But the majority of that comes with the understanding that it's all hers, and it's not. And the more you explain that, the better it is that it's not hers to guard, and it's not hers to have. So that's kind of helps with that. Plus, it's also make her understand that just because the you know toys are out does not mean that it's her time to just play with them. Oh my goodness, she found a something, and she calls it a branch. So okay, let's just go from there. All right, we're all done. So thank you very much. Nice job. And see how she does it specifically, so she does not anticipate. Very good. Now she's showing you what to work on, and when you do a dog's nails, um, it's really good if you practice in the muzzle in the same time. We're going to give you the muzzle too, just to practice with and all that. And it's important for you to make sure that she can be touched and everything. There's no way that I believe that whoever cut her nails before did it without force or did it without stress. It's obviously she's been restrained for that before because you couldn't get to those feet whatsoever. So we got to the point now where we can cut one nail a paw, basically. That's what we're doing. And that means that every day we just cut one nail from one paw. That's all it is. So she cut two, so we're good to go. Backs are really don't need to. She's cutting it by themselves, but and just pretend. Show how we pretend, Carrie. So just kind of the work there. She hates that, but she still needs to be groomed. So that's the thing. And I can't see anything that you're doing, just so you know. Very good, very good. And that she did not allow us to do whatsoever. Okay, so that's about 2.5 weeks of work. So whoever cuts her nails cut it forcefully. Now, because she has a sensitive nails versus not sensitive nails, that means that she was cut too short on those things before, and there's some nails that she's much more sensitive with. Okay, so every time you do that, you practice that muzzle, and then Carrie, why don't we do the eyes and ears, all that, okay? But and that's all should be practiced too. And here we go, and here we go. Just because when you actually need to treat something or whatever, she's already not gonna worry about it because you did it a whole bunch of times and it's never hurt. Eyes, good job. Good job. And you literally do that. Okay, and muzzle is off, obviously. Good job. Wonderful. Very good. But she is stressing on that respect big time. So if you practice this, all that stress will be gone.
Place. Good girl. Hi. How are you? Good. Very good. Nice. Oh, it's not earlier. That's too bad. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Alrighty. Sounds good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Thank you so much. Uh-huh. Alrighty. Okay. Alright. Bye.
And that tap on the head sometimes, with a breeze like this that they can't see up, sometimes it startles them. You just saw that. So just make sure that she can see you, meaning that, you know, that her groomer is, you know, a little bit more open in the eyes for her. Just because then more dog can see world, then more reactive or, you know, worrisome the world gets, because a lot of these breeds have very weird haircuts and they have a very limited vision. And people don't think that matters, but it does in a small dog case with some of the insecurity issues. So just make sure that the eyes are open.
Good girl.
She needs to be able to see the world. And I know some of them are used to it and whatever, but again, there's a lot of small breeds that do suffer from it, and you can even see it. And it's like every touch or whatever, they react on it. Well, that's just not really, I mean, that's just really not good. And I even can see in my dog, um, well, kind of my dog. She's everybody's dog, but she's a Rambo team's dog. But when we don't cut her eyebrows, um, she gets much more sensitive, and she acts a little different in front of other dogs because she can't really see them, the whole spectrum. And that was a fast and slow with a lot of distractions. There's neighbors screaming on their dog, I believe, or they yelling at something. I don't know what they're yelling at, but yelling, clapping, and um, I don't know what they are. So that's a lot of distractions. So very nice work. Very nice. Hi.
Penny, come. Good girl.
Come visit me.
Down. Good girl.
See, come to visit me. She is the best.
Okay, good.
And we always go away where they can't see us, but we can see them. So that's important in the beginning, obviously, that you can see her. But it just creates more distraction. Oh my God, I love when she does the froggy. I just can't get over the froggy thing. That is fantastic. The place is much more relaxed than down, so they can be much longer on it, and they can be comfy. They can have the toy with them, they can go and be upside down, they can stand up, they can jump up and down for all I care. um, they can do whatever the heck they want as long as they're not leaving that place. It's windy, it's getting windy.
Okay. Okay. Down.
Good girl. Oh, what a good girl you are.
Okay. Down.
Good girl.
No. Down. Good girl. Look at the good girl. Look at the good girl. Good. Okay. Next one. Good girl. Down. Very good girl. Good girl. Good. Down. Good girl. Okay. Down. Good. Okay. Down. Good girl. Okay. Down. Good girl. Okay. Down. No, down. Good. So that one, she didn't go down right away. She might have been picking a spot or whatever. So what I'm going to do is not release her as quickly. She's going to wait there a little bit longer. Okay, good. And we've been doing this for about over 3 minutes, so she's probably over it, but she still complied. Down. Very nice. Very good girl. Good. Oh, no, down. Good. So she anticipated. Again, we've been doing this for a while. I'm going to do one more, and then when she's successful, I'll end it. No, down. Okay, good girl. Down. Good, and we're going to end it there. Okay, good girl. Okay, you.
It will help if Carrie knows where she's going. So that's corners. We separate the heel on 5 different elements, and that allows the dog not to be too much bored with the heel, and it can be successful during the exercise. So it's kind of preferred to work on in those kind of segments, and all these 5 segments will, when put together, is basically covers every movement you do when you walk with them. So they learn that separately, but all good in the end. It's a wind.
Okay.
It's a wind.
Okay. No. Okay. Okay, you can have it. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. No. She's looking at you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you can have it.
So we know you can have it now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, have to come with you can have it. Yeah, you can't see anything, girl.
No.
He's like, then why did you touch me? You evil lady. I knew you were gonna do that.
Okay. 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 You can have it. Okay.
She's a champ. We separate in heel commands on about like 5 different things that completely cover the movement of the heel. Good job. Puddles. There's some puddles that are bigger than you, girl. Little dog issues.
Yeah.
Hello. By the way, that was a schnauzer. You ever seen the middle one? That was it.
Down.
That was the middle.
I didn't see. I heard.
No,
something.
but you saw coming in.
Dark.
No.
Oh. Yes. Oh. Sorry. Like the medium size.
Yes.
Good.
Good job. You don't even have to tell her. She's like, I just want to reposition, and I'm wet. And yes, I'm not liking that either. Your paws were wet. Can you get her closer to these kitties?
Okay.
Please and thank you.
Down.
She's like, I'm going to ignore them anyway. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh my goodness. She's going to ignore them anyway. That's her choice. If she doesn't want to look at him, that's okay. Because they're getting her in trouble, so she doesn't want to be in trouble. Alright, ready? Oh, no, wait. Now ready. Let's go. I just want to make sure that people...
I know which way.
This way.
Okay. Take a little spin.
Yep. Sorry, that was me again. Stepping on your heels, girl. It seems on the video that I'm so far away and I'm so close. Yes, see, there you go. I'm too close. I didn't mean to step on your feces. She's adorable. Yes, we're not playing. There's a time for playing and there's a time not for playing. And we can just go straight out. We're just seeing puppies, seeing people. And something, there you go. Good job. Very nice. Very, very nice. No, we're not going checking out the pee. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit too close.
Down.
There we go.
It's supposed to rain here and there today.
It is raining here and there. Mostly here. Mostly where we are.
Yeah.
Oh, and that. Those froggy legs. The favorite part. Coming in. There was a whole bunch of people. Where are they? Where did they go?
There's some people over there by the vet ice cream. I saw that one guy.
Yeah, but I
He was
really don't want to
carrying
be
in a
by
dog.
sick dogs
I
over
know.
there.
He was like carrying in the dogs.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think I want to be around there. Really? Really? Come on, people. With puppies. Areas needed elsewhere. Okay, watch out, Sherry. Good girl. Very good girl. Alright, well, we got what we
Ask and
wanted.
you shall receive.
Yes, that's all good. Let's go. Perfect. Well, I don't blame her. She's going into those puddles that are... Good baby. Alrighty. Now, as you can see, there was nothing communicated to her. I mean, there was no stay, there was no whatever, down, nothing. Okay, and the reason for that is because if the door is accidentally open, there will nobody there is going to tell her stuff. But open door means I am not going out. That's what that means until my human tell me to do it. So those are kind of things that's very much important to remember, because the boundary should work on its own. You should not be operating a boundary. So you're not helping. That's all I'm saying. And that's crying. It's not her. That's a Great Dane we just got, and it's in one of those bedrooms and right behind me. So.
Okay, you. Okay, you. No. Good.
Sorry, somebody's
Okay, you.
biting me. She's not, I mean, she's so cute. Look how straight she is for the small dog.
Yes, yeah.
She's like perfect. I mean, you can't put the big dog like this. She's a lady that loves to work.
Okay, you.
Can't believe really her. She's done better than many
Okay, you.
different dogs. But you gotta say about the doodles, I mean, they are extremely smart and
Okay, you.
have unlimited potential.
Okay, you.
But you can see when she's tapping, if she didn't see her hand, she's flinching. So
Okay.
I understand there's different haircuts, but I also understand there is a animal there that needs to be able to see the world. Good job.
Okay, you.
Perfect, girls.
Okay, good girl.
Perfect. Oh, she's the best. This dog is the best.
Okay.
Sorry. No, that's just me. No, I'm gonna be behind you, sorry. It looks like I'm stepping on you, but I'm not. Still there. She's like, what the heck is she doing? Being behind me.
No, down.
That's just me walking by. That's okay. But just remember, when the two of you are walking her and whatever, whoever has a leash, that's who she sticks with, okay? Don't allow her to go back and forth from one person to another. They do get anxiety from that because they don't know who they're walking with, especially if you guys separate, then their whole drama goes up. So whoever has a leash, that's who is in control of the pup. There's such a cute pumpkin over there. The kid looks just like a pumpkin. I think that was an idea. Alright, nobody's here, so let's just go by the kid again. So adorable. A little pumpkin over there. Yeah, you need the blinkers and when you slow down.
Oh, sorry, for you?
Yes, for me. You need to sign that you're because I only see her in the video, so it takes me a second before I figure it out you guys are. Now the biggest thing is you cannot allow her to go in the car by herself. You need to be the one who tells her in and out. There you go. And then here, I just need to see it, that's all. Here's the seat belt, here's all that. And the leash goes off. Oh, that's wonderful. And okay, so the biggest thing is, if you do this with her, you absolutely have to turn off your passenger airbag, okay? Now, we know what you've done before, meaning that she is gonna be on your lap, but she's not going to be anymore. And you can't let her be in there. Well, we discussed that, so I'm not gonna go too much in detail. So she has been only driving like this for the past week, and that's how you're gonna have to enforce her to be. So she can only be on the front seat. Now, airbag has to be turned off because it's just like a baby. She's looking forward, and it's not gonna be good for her. Okay. So that seat belt is on, and she is on the harness. So everything is. I'm giving her the seat belt, so make sure that you pack it. The new. Okay, good. Alrighty. And when you drive in and whatever it is, she cannot be. And practice by talking nicely to her and trying to invite her in your lap, but you really cannot go and jump. It's dangerous for you, and it's really not good for her. She's her independent self now, so she can have her own seat and do whatever it is. So if you want to pet her, do what Carrie does. Just pet her when you, whatever it is. But She cannot be demanding when and how she gets petted. Okay, so stop petting her. Okay, and she can't just go and get it all by herself. Either she wants it or not, that's her seat. Okay, we try to put some toy with her or whatever, she's not interested, so we end up doing absolutely nothing, meaning that she just like that, she's perfectly confined and fall asleep when you go on the highway or whatever it is. All right, and let's go out. She was tempting to go there, but she didn't. Good. I'm good. I'm good. And then you undo that and you put leash on the thing. And again, she cannot make that decision to go out on her own. So when you're done and you're ready for her to come out,
Okay.
there you go. That's how she comes out. Awesome.
Come.
Good girl.
That's a good girl. Oh, that's a good girl. Good girl. Okay. Come.
Good girl.
Oh, that's a good girl. Good. Good. Okay. Come.
Good girl.
Good. Good. Okay. Come.
Good girl.
Good girl. That's a good girl. Good. Okay. Come. Good girl. Good. Good. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Come.
Good.
Good girl. So you notice that I'm grabbing the collar? Good. Okay. That's because in the event, if you need to call her and grab her and put a leash on her for whatever reason, you're able to do that. So the dog needs to come close to you so you can clip on a leash if you need to. So every once in a while, when you practice it, you should practice grabbing the collar. So that in the event if you need to do it, it's not something that's out of the norm. Come. Whee! Good girl. Good. Good girl. And sometimes I just pet her. Sometimes I grab it. Okay. Good. Good. Get cute, bud. Come. Wee, what a good girl. Oh, you're so good. Okay. And when you practice this a lot, sometimes they just want to hang out with you. That is not necessarily a bad side effect, right, girlie? Okay, you can go. Where are you? Come. Good girl. Good girl. There you go, girl. There you go, girl. Go, 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 go. Okay. Come. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. Come. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Okay. All right. See, what's the point? I'm just going to call you back, right? Marty. Alright, I'm going to try to do it one more time. There we go. Come. Good. Good girl. And I actually don't like that positioning. Come. Good. Good girl. Take that. Okay? Come. Good girl. That's a good girl. Good. Okay. Good girl.